About to be live.
I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, the two elder alums, two younger T-shirts.
Bear down.
100%.
Yeah. I don't like Houston.
Or not both of the elders, but one of them.
But I put money on Houston.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the odds just...
No, dude, it's a 1.5.
I know.
What's the spread on this
It's like
game?
a home game for Houston.
Oh, we'll go over it, but so it's a 1.5 Arizona tonight.
Houston's
And who are they
also way
playing?
more physical than
Houston.
Arizona.
Just kidding, man. Come on.
Are we live?
Hey!
I had my finger inside my beehole and my nose, and we are live, Giorgio, on the YouTubes. Welcome to Drinking Bros Sports.
That old Arizona lady, she enjoyed that joke.
Did she really?
Yeah, she thought it was funny.
Everyone
Look
in
at her.
Arizona's enjoying everything.
Look at her.
That's what you
Everybody's
call
enjoying all the things
We've
out
run
here.
into two separate groups of Arizona fans, one young, one old, and they
Like
both seem really
22-year-old.
happy.
Yeah.
Zetas.
Yeah.
When you go to Arizona, you're a happy person. Like not the state, but the school.
You should be. You should be. Arizona's where you end up to die in. So is San Antonio, which we're live from. San Antoine, the Sweet 16 tonight. Got a double header on tap. Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings? How many have we had? How many have we had of these today?
DraftKings.
My God, dude.
Just
DraftKings.
one draft.
Just one draft?
Yeah.
DraftKings. Download the Sportsbook app now. Promo code BROS. All you do is bet $5 on a team to win. You win $200 in free bets. After that, I'm going to give you my lock during the show. We're going to cover all the games tonight, including the spreads and teasers. I've already posted my teaser picks. DraftKings Sportsbook app. If you're not a member, go there right now and download the app. Promo code BROS, BROS, will get you that $5 play to win $200 at DraftKings. Tonight, we got big games on tap. Michigan. Jesus Christ, Michigan tonight. Are you a Michigan fan? No. Thank God, dude.
No.
Thank God. You look like you're educated, and I don't want it to be that way.
Michigan's got a really nice math program, actually.
They do.
The Unabomber went there.
Some call it a public Ivy. Would you agree with that?
For math, it probably is,
Oh,
actually.
boy. As much as I hate to say it, Northwestern and Michigan, academically, are probably at the top of the class. And
My
then-
grandfather got his psych PhD from Northwestern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good school.
It's a great school.
Actually, I'm surprised. I'm more surprised Northwestern isn't Ivy than the rest. But it's like new money versus old money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like not letting any
No,
new
but
members into the Ivy.
Michigan
No.
calls itself Michigan basically gave itself the title of public Ivy. Like they're like, oh, we're kind of like a public Ivy, and it just went that way.
Okay, let's not fucking bring that up because then you got to bring up that Ohio State tried to trademark the word "the."
You're welcome. You're welcome. We
nonsense.
deserve that
No,
trademark,
you
too.
don't. No.
We didn't get it.
Yeah,
we didn't get it.
because you didn't deserve it.
I think we did. I also think we deserve to be here, but alas, they did not make it. Otherwise, Ohio State would have played Michigan tonight, and this whole fucking stadium would have burned to the goddamn ground. Win or lose, because I would have been amped about it. But instead,
We get a rematch of the national championship.
correct.
From 2018?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
The DiVincenzo game.
I feel like
Vincenzo game.
Delco, you go out of your way to not give a shit about the outcome of sports teams from around where you grew up, and
Yeah.
I'm getting the sense that you care about this one. So I really hope Villanova loses.
Right. All my childhood memories,
Yeah.
any care I ever had, it's starting to come back.
Yeah.
Now that we're around a few Villanova fans.
Like you're having flashbacks of your dad in that water canning facility or whatever the fuck it is.
Yep. In his Villanova hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though he had no prayer to go there because he was obviously blue collar. He
Well, you don't. I mean,
That's
what do you
fine.
need to go to Villanova for if
He
you're
didn't
already
have the
canning water?
grades for mainline.
Nah, you're good. You're good on that. But when we were in the hotel, we were all talking about it, of dream ways that Villanova could lose tonight, so you would be the unhappiest. Half-court shot is what we came up with. If Michigan hits a shot from half-court,
The Hayward.
yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
What
Or-
would be more devastating is if Colin Gillespie goes up for like a last-second layup and just gets swatted in like 3 rows deep.
Like Iguodala LeBron
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Not even on the glass, just into like the ball actually comes to us.
And then the fucking Michigan player comes over and signs the ball for you.
Yeah.
So you can't get rid of it at that point.
Juwan Howard just comes over
And punches you
like,
right in the
just
face?
slaps
Yeah.
me in
Yeah,
the
he
head.
slaps you.
Slaps you right in the face.
No, actually, it would be if I get that ball and then Phil Martelli comes over and signs it. St. Joe's great.
Yeah. and really rubs the Big East inside your fucking brain. That'd be nice. We'll start off with the first game on tap tonight. Look, I've got Arkansas in the finals.
Yeah, well,
they're playing Gonzaga tonight. The spread is -9.5.
I think it's because you were a coward. Because like me and Rob, we took Arkansas to lose in the first round.
Yeah,
because we're
Did
brave.
not.
We're much braver. We're much
You
braver.
guys have been saying that Arkansas is overrated for like the last month.
No, we don't trust their main guy.
You've been
JD
saying that they're
Note.
overrated for the
Okay.
last
JD
month.
Note is a.
Oh no, that's
he's a prop.
football.
Yes.
Yeah, football.
Yeah, yeah.
Deeply
Yeah.
overrated
Yeah, yeah.
football school.
So here's
No,
the,
I love their football team. I love Pittman. Like I will always defend Arkansas.
They're getting better, but their fans overrate the importance of their athletic programs on the national scene.
Says the Missouri guy.
Says the Missouri guy, but here's what I
I
can't
know
figure
what I
out.
am.
You do know what you are. The spread is 9.5 tonight. I took it in a teaser as well, up to 13.5. Everybody says that I'm crazy inside Drinking Bros Sports for taking Arkansas at -9.5. Who do you got in this one,
I mean,
Delco? We'll
plus
start with you.
9.5. They're getting 9.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
9.5.
you're correct. Yes, yes.
Is that a teaser or is that straight up?
That's straight up. So,
you
right
can-
now it's
so
a
you
9.5
can-
with a teaser. It's
you can-
13.5.
You can tease at 6?
4.
Oh, 4?
Yeah. So I've got it at 13.5 in a teaser. And even Arkansas fans are like, no, dude, we're going to lose by more than that. I don't see any Sweet 16 team losing by 14.
It's
plus.
pretty
What about
rare.
St. Pete's?
Well, that's the exception. We'll get to that in a second.
It's pretty rare that in the third round moving forward the teams get blown out. It just doesn't happen that much.
It kind of happens more often than you think, especially because you have this hard reset, right? So you played 2 games, you're riding all that momentum. You got to take the 4 days off. You're coming back. Maybe you're feeling yourself on campus.
Where's St. Pete playing? Are they in LA or where are they?
I don't know. Wherever I don't know where the brackets have everybody else. But you had to fly back to Jersey, which in itself is probably
That's demoralizing.
that's a 20-point swing right
That's
there.
brutal.
But I think they're playing Purdue. We'll start with Gonzaga, okay? So Gonzaga is playing Arkansas -9.5. Who do you got in this one?
I think it's gonna. That line tells me everything I need to know. I think Gonzaga probably blows out Arkansas. Yeah, I'm gonna take Gonzaga -9.5.
All right. Hot Bob, who do you got in the Gonzaga game tonight?
You know, during the regular season, if I could see a Gonzaga line under double digits, I was pretty into it. However, I think you're probably safe. I think Gonzaga's going to win, but I think you're probably safe. They probably win by like 6 to 8. Arkansas, like their athleticism is going to give Gonzaga problems, but they're not talented enough. It's almost like Baylor last year. Like Baylor was super athletic, but also super talented. This Arkansas team is more athletic than they are talented, so I kind of think it'll give Gonzaga problems, but Gonzaga's got it. I think you're safe on your teaser's definitely safe. They're not winning by 14.
Okay.
I think it's going to be tight, and then Gonzaga pulls away late.
D'Anthony, who do you got?
Man, I'm probably going to take that teaser at plus 13.5 because I agree. Arkansas is really physical. The thing about Gonzaga, though, is that they don't necessarily have to shoot jump shots to beat teams. Like, they've got 2 of the biggest bodies in the fucking entire tournament
Timmy.
down low.
I would say literally the biggest guy in the tournament, except for the Purdue guy, that he was even more of an ogre. And then Timmy, probably the best footwork of any big man in the nation.
Timmy's more of a Vlade Divac type, for sure. But yeah, they can run out of a low or high pick and roll and run their whole offense out of that, and that's something that can carry you through rust, which they might have after a couple of days off. So I think Gonzaga probably wins by probably 6 or 7, 8 maybe, but I don't know about 9.5. So may as well tease it up and go plus 13.
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
I can see a big game from Holmgren tonight.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's the fucking worst.
I think Holmgren's going to shoot.
He's going to be your number 1 overall pick. It's between him and maybe even like if Purdue makes a run right now and Jaden Ivey makes like say the national championship. He's on like the kind of like center stage for everybody to watch, and Purdue wins the national championship. I think Jaden Ivey could be the number 1 pick. But
that's who should be the number 1 pick. If you're going to take a tall white man center to play in the NBA, it's Sean Bradley all over again. I've got
but Sean Bradley couldn't shoot from 30 feet.
No, yeah.
And to be honest, Chet Holmgren's got a
unicorn.
How many points? What is he averaging a game, Chet Holmgren?
Like 24, I think.
You don't need to. No, not that
It's
many.
like he's
in the tournament. He's averaging 24.
Scoring is not his like first option though. He's
a good high post
5-tool player.
But he can shoot the ball. I think he's averaging 24 in the tournament. But 18.5 for the season or something like that?
I feel like he's a 10, 5, 5 guy.
But, like, guys in college scoring points is not like what it doesn't translate to the NBA. You gotta score a lot more in the NBA than they do in college.
No, I agree. I wouldn't trust a white center at all for my top pick to be the franchise.
White American center, yes.
Yeah. It's also first off, it's a garbage class too.
It is 100%.
It's not a bad class.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not good.
Jabari Smith. You got Paulo Banchero.
Snooze.
So I've got obviously Arkansas. I've got them in a teaser. I've got them at the minus 9.5. And then there's secret bets that I make on my own that I don't share with everybody else.
Right.
And that secret bet today is Arkansas money line. It pays off at 4-1. So I've got Arkansas money line upsetting Gonzaga. Their run is over. They've never won a national championship, and I don't think they're going to this year either. So fuck them. I've got Arkansas at 4-1 money line. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm amped about this.
Okay.
I'm amped about this.
I'm indifferent, really. I don't have any money on that. My bracket's already busted, clearly. Because
Yeah, but I think everyone's bracket is so busted, at least in our Drinking Bros pool.
Yeah.
That as long as if you can nail a certain amount of the last couple games, you might be okay.
I didn't.
No,
How many Final Four teams do you have left?
None.
Check and
How many final game teams do you have left?
0 because I had Tennessee, Kentucky.
Okay, all right, yeah, then you're probably fucked.
And I don't think Tech gets out of tonight, by the way. Next up is the game.
Duke,
We'll get to that. Next up is the game that we're at, Michigan, Villanova. That is the first game here tonight in San Antoine. This is Villanova minus 5.
That
Who do you
over,
got, Delco?
the over is 136 in this game.
Is it really?
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know this. This is actually a kind of a house divided game inside my body.
Why?
Mother's side of the family from Michigan.
Really?
Great grandfather was lieutenant governor of Michigan.
You don't say.
Was a cunt.
Well,
I got kicked out of office for embezzlement.
all politicians are cunts.
there it is.
Chased us out of Detroit and Michigan as a city, as a family. So
you want to get out of
I don't
there
know if I'm
anyways,
welcome. in the
They
state of
didn't even
Michigan
kick
anymore.
the Flint water people out.
but No.
That's true.
Yeah,
But he
they
might
haven't
be
even
responsible
fixed the
for
Flint
that.
water yet.
No.
How are they going to kick the people out?
Frank Murphy. There's no. I'm not gonna throw away that he might be responsible for that. So, I'm gonna go with Villanova here. Yeah, I think Villanova's gonna win the game on the court and cover the spread. Was it 5.5?
Minus 5, yeah.
Yeah, just Villanova take minus the
This is a
points.
really interesting move for you because usually you hedge against what you want to happen.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I've already done that, right? So I took Ohio State last week in my bracket to beat Villanova, so that Villanova would actually reach this game, so we could go to a Villanova game.
Yep.
Villanova's winning the national championship. I've said it all year long.
Yeah, you've already faded yourself
It
on
was
it.
my
too.
already faded yourself,
It was my
dude.
preseason pick. I already faded the preseason pick, but we know the last 2 preseason picks that I faded have won the championship. The Rams, the fucking Georgia Bulldogs. So yeah, Villanova's winning the Natty. It doesn't matter.
Minus 5. Hot Bob, who do you got?
I think Michigan covers. I think this is the last possession game, but I think Villanova wins.
D'Anthony.
I think Villanova wins this game by 7 or more, and I think I'm taking the over as well.
The over's great.
Yeah, 136 is a fucking joke.
I
man.
agree. I think the over is great in this game. However, in
Control your fucking can, please.
in a teaser, though, I will say this. My teaser on this game, I actually teased it up, so I've got Michigan plus 9 in this one, and then I've got that over down to 132. So I think that the over is easy.
That's 66-67
Correct.
game right
Yep.
there. I mean, that's fucking stupid.
Yes.
This might be an 86-87 game.
That's what I think. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Initially, most of these first halves, everybody comes out tight, and the unders usually hit. But for the whole game on this one, that'll easily hit that. I just wonder if Michigan shows up because they're playing with house money at this point. Do they really fucking care?
Yeah, I think they care. They're a preseason top 5 team in the country. Weirdly, that translates if you look throughout history. Like preseason polls kind of matter in the tournament.
It's because there's so much overreaction and seeding throughout the season. You lose one game and they're 14th now. Like,
Well,
what?
Yeah, and it just means they have all the talent in the
Yeah.
fucking
Right,
world,
so-
and they just underachieved throughout the regular season. But in a one-game scenario,
Yeah.
the talent usually wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas in football preseason, it's way harder to read, and people get ranked way more.
There's
on
also
their
quite a few
school.
more injuries in college football than basketball too. So
Yeah, but
I mean,
this is-
the composition of the team changes so much over the year, but that usually is not the case in basketball.
No.
Usually you got at least the same starting 5 to close the season that you had to open it with.
And we said in the preview of the tournament, me and Dan were like, dude, they could make the Final Four.
They can make the Final Four. And when I filled out my bracket, I had them in the Final Four, and then I'm like, you know what? This is too basic. And I went with Colorado State in the first round.
You played yourself.
Played myself. I keep fading myself. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Yeah, you did that.
Well, other than St. Pete, the first couple rounds are pretty chalk, right? I mean, there was a 1-5-12 upset.
Gonzaga's
in the Southeast
part
division.
of the bracket is all chalk.
Yeah.
Zags is all chalk. The rest of it was
Michigan's
pretty
an
mixed
11
up.
seed. Yeah.
St. Pete won. Michigan came through, but then there was
North Carolina's an 8 seed.
I had North Carolina though in the Final Four, and so I'm not surprised by North Carolina, especially seeing them in person. They're fucking big,
I
dude.
think they're going to lose UCLA.
They're big and athletic.
No.
They don't have a team leader or great shooting, but they're big and athletic, and you can get a long way with that shit.
When you have dudes.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's like kind of like Gonzaga last year. They got a bunch of dudes on the team.
Rob.
Suggs was an incredible athlete, but nobody fucking really shot the
Sometimes
ball
it's not
that
about
well.
X's and O's. It's about Jims and Joes.
Goddamn right it is.
What the fuck did he just say?
It's about hearts. It's about hearts and minds.
Quit clapping, bitch.
Yeah, Jets Georgia off camera clapping. Next game, Texas Tech against Duke. There it is. Come on in. Come on in. There it is. Nice little clap for the people.
There he is.
There he is. Texas Tech against Duke. This is Texas Tech.
To pick them.
-1. Now it's down to -1 for Texas Tech now.
Who you got that?
Well, obviously I've taken the Final Four, but I'm not going to overlook the Coach K voodoo magic.
Thank you.
I'm not going to overlook the calls he's going to get in the final 5 minutes. Duke's going to win this game. It's going to be a stain on society. It's going to be truly one of the worst officiated games ever.
Yeah.
And, Duke will pull this out.
Yeah. Hi, Bob. Who do you got?
Where is this game?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me Duke. Give me Duke, and they're not ready to lose yet. It's not time yet.
Until it's, I don't think until the Final Four,
Another
any of their
hard
games
yet.
will get officiated correctly.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna, the league is working hard to get them into the Final Four at least.
Yeah.
And then we'll see from there. But yeah, they're gonna win this game.
It's going to be gross.
Yeah, so you have money on Duke as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Duke also. I don't believe in Texas Tech. I haven't all year. You did.
You should.
Yeah, you've got them in the
They're
Final Four,
fast.
right?
Nothing has changed
They're
except
fast.
their coach. And some would say Chris Beard held them back.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Chris Beard, I hope he's the latest super talented coach to go die at Texas.
Please.
That would be hilarious.
That would be fantastic.
A lot of people love this Texas Tech team, so I understand the pick. And this game is super fucking tight. I mean, a 1-point spread is amazing. And then you see the next game, and you're like, all right, great, another Texas team. This is a 1.5 here. We got Houston at Arizona. It's Arizona -1.5. Delco, who do you got?
Well, we know my disdain for fucking Houston as a program, as a school, as a city.
Yep.
However, I think they're way more physical than Arizona. I think Arizona's very green. Like, they're a lot of starters from last year, but no tournament experience. Houston, Sampson, you have the great leadership. You have the great coach. I think Houston gets it done. I think they win on the court.
You think Houston's gonna body them? Like
I think
ruffle 'em?
Houston's going to get like 30 offensive rebounds. That was the problem. So TCU punched Arizona in the fucking mouth. TCU is not that good of a team. TCU I think had like 28 offensive rebounds against Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona's not super physical. Arizona is more of a finesse team. They are skilled, but I think Houston dirties this game up. I think Houston wins the game on the court.
Hot Bob, who do you got?
I have Houston in the final game losing to Gonzaga in the championship game. I love Houston here. When I saw that was the one that they had, I fucking loved it. Again, for every reason Dan said. And, dude, the fact that, like, TCU stinks. They're not good. And if Arizona had problems, I watched that game. And if Arizona had problems with them, like, if they let them
it seemed like they had no game plan for that. Which is, you can't, if you go up against a more physical team and you don't have a game plan, like your back cuts and wing threes got to be on. And if they're not, then you're fucked. You're going to lose that game.
Yeah. And like Dan said, Houston is super physical, and they offensive rebound like fucking crazy. It's gotten to the point now where Kelvin Sampson is one of those coaches that no matter what you think of his team in the regular season, in March, he's just going to fucking do shit.
Okay.
I agree. I mean, there is some chance that Arizona's back cuts, that they're crisp, that their fucking shots are falling, and if that's the case, then Houston's in trouble. But if they're not playing a super tight game like that and making their shots, Houston's going to run all over them.
But let's never forget that Kelvin Sampson is a dirty cheater. He made a few phone calls that he wasn't supposed to make.
Yeah.
I think he bought a few hamburgers at a barbecue that he gave to recruits.
Yep.
That's very illegal. And he is a terrible, terrible human being. And
sometimes it's easy just for if you're all ordering for one person to pay. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right. Obviously, that was illegal then. Not illegal now, but it was illegal then.
We understand that he's going to go to hell.
Yeah,
right? Like he's an immoral human being.
But will he go to the championship game is the question. Now, for me
personally, the devil always does, right?
Yeah, every single time. For me personally, I've taken the picks that you guys have made and bet against them.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
I have a full Ariana Grande on this game. I have taken Arizona at -1.5 for $1,000 to go against Bob tonight because you haven't won pretty much any game thus far.
What are you
Therefore,
talking
I need
about?
this. Bob has not.
We called Baylor and the Braves winning fucking championships.
And Georgia winning
and Georgia.
Natty, and the Rams winning the Super
and you
Bowl.
guys had Georgia and the Natty.
We called like everything.
In this
And the Rams.
in
Yeah,
this
you're 4 for
tournament,
4.
In this tournament,
In this tournament,
Nobody-
zero
tournament's
picks.
been wild for everybody.
Nobody cares about the first couple rounds.
and by the way, I won the Super Bowl. I won $7,000 on the goddamn
And that's
Super
why
Bowl,
we're
so I don't
cheering
wanna-
for St. Pete's to win the whole fucking thing.
It would be great. It would be great if they did, but I've got
some
1,000 on Arizona
some
tonight.
asshole put like a grand
Not
on
a
St.
chance.
Pete's at like fucking 3,000.
Nobody knows what St. Pete's
right?
is.
Somebody had to.
It's
Yeah,
amazing. Oh yeah.
Some
Somebody
rich
did.
St. Pete's alum
Yeah.
that's like,
Somebody
all right,
did.
fuck it.
Even
Maybe
North
the-
Carolina's odds are fucking high as shit.
Maybe that mattress dude from Houston did it.
Well,
He's
Matches back.
been down like
North
20
Carolina's
million
gonna
over
get-
his last couple
get a
bets.
taste of reality.
Yeah, he needs to calm down.
Yeah, he does.
We'll find out. That'll be the second game, so I will definitely lose my voice at that because there's so much fucking money on the line.
That's if we don't get kicked out from you trying to fight Michigan
All
fans.
the
Right.
Michigan fans,
and we'll
yeah.
find out because I got the Ohio State hoodie on, so as soon as Michigan loses tonight, I mean, they'll cover, but they're going to lose, and I'm going to throw on this hoodie and say, fuck you guys. And it's the Script Ohio hoodie, so it's very pointed towards them. They know what it is, but the casual fan would not, so fuck these guys. And they're walking by us now as we speak. Next up, tomorrow night, first game, St. Peter's against Purdue. This is Purdue -12.5. That is a big boy number that is probably justified.
Why can't they shorten it to St. Pete's? Because St. Peter's sounds gay as fuck.
I think that's part
Like,
of
it's
it.
upsetting.
It's part of the charm.
How's it
City,
gay?
New Jersey.
The name Peter is gay.
Like it's like a penis.
You don't know? Do you know one adult named Peter that goes by Peter?
No.
Pete isn't great either to me.
Pete is fine. Pete
Skeet?
Samples.
What do you think a
Steve
girl would
Davidson.
rather scream in bed, Peter or
Oh,
Pete?
Peter.
Petey.
I don't know.
Pete. I think it's Pete.
I think you just stick with like Pablo
Pete.
or
The Adventures
Whatever.
of Pete
That's
and Pete.
Paul. I think.
Pedro. Excuse me. Pedro is Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go by Pedro.
I think you would go by Pedro. Any shot St.
Petros.
Pete's wins
Or-
this game?
No, lay the
Petra.
fucking house on Purdue.
12.5. That's a lot of points.
It doesn't matter. St. Pete's is not a good team.
Who's VIP rolling by?
Ooh, we got a stretch limo.
Look at
behind
this,
us.
you
Look
devil.
At that. You dirty little dog.
I
back
bet
there.
it's that dude from Double Dare, Mark Summers.
It is.
I hope it is, dude.
It is. Actually,
God damn
I
it.
caught a glimpse. St. Peter's, however, they're feeling themselves. They're playing with house money, but they went back to Jersey. They've been partying all week. They're not ready for this. Purdue's going to punch them in the fucking mouth. They're going to get a sense of reality. Purdue wins by 30.
Wow.
Wait,
That's
what's
a
the
big boy
over under
number.
in this? It's 133.5 is the over.
It's not even like it's going to start out. Purdue's going to be up like 30 to 12.
That's 67,
And
67.
they'll never look back.
Yeah.
I would be really surprised if St. Pete scores more than like 50, 55 points, something like that, to be honest.
I could have played for St. Peter's. Like, they could have offered me a scholarship. They might have been one of the teams that offered me a scholarship.
You'd be in the
Yeah.
Sweet 16 right now, which is further than Ohio
I could have
State
been
has
like
gone.
that white guy Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love white guy
Could've been
Doug?
Doug.
You could have been white guy Doug. Bob, who do you got in this? -12.5. Purdue.
I mean, Purdue probably covers. If you want to be safe, if you want to be like 100% like lockdown safe, take them in a teaser. I guess.
No, don't be a fucking
to
coward.
8.5. But like because maybe St. Pete's hits a couple threes late just to like get it close. But not close, but close to the spread. But yeah, man, dude, Purdue's gonna. They're not ready for this.
Okay. D'Anthony, who do you got?
I'm taking St. Pete's money line on this. Because fuck you guys.
YOLO.
Because why not?
Yeah,
Because
I'm not.
why not?
It's 6.5, basically 6.5 to 1.
I, too, like
Is
to
it
live
6.5 to
dangerously.
1?
Yeah, it's 6.25 right now.
And wipe my ass with money.
Oh boy. Look. with this, St. Pete's has gone this far. Who's Purdue?
I've made so much money gambling this year that
same. Who's Purdue? Who fucking cares about Purdue?
Yeah.
St. Peter's.
They don't even have
minus 12.5. Let's fucking go.
They don't have a cancer kid anymore, so
No.
I'm going St. Pete's plus 12.5, and I'm going to parlay that with St. Pete's money line.
Okay, but is that cancer kid? Do you remember the Marlon Wayans movie
maybe
where his brother's
the
ghost?
cancer kid's around.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any evidence of any ghosts.
I also didn't see any evidence that you care about the basketball.
I'm going to call.
Sure.
I'm going to call fucking Jack Osborne and get those ghost hunters on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows a bunch of ghost hunters from Bravo or A&E or whatever bullshit it is.
Yeah, we'll find them.
They'll find the ghosts.
We'll find them. Look, I think they're energized by going back to Jersey City. Jersey's got a lot of intensity right now. They got a tannin. They went to the gym. They did some laundry, and now they're back on the fucking road to beat Purdue.
Ross, I've only had one hard AF, and I may be a little drunk, but I'm confused. Can you parlay a money line as well as the
No,
odds?
you cannot.
No, I did not think so. Because one would just cover the other.
Right. So
Yes,
you're going to have to bet those separately.
No, you can parlay.
You
things
can't,
like
not
that.
in the same game. You
Cannot
can't do
parlay
money line
money line
and a
and
point spread. But if you could, I'm with you on that. It's just two separate bets, and I'm gonna take both.
Yeah, I'm taking both.
I don't give a shit. St. Peter's is here to stay.
But hey,
we're a St.
also-
Peter's nation. We live in. They're
Maybe-
winning the national championship.
If we were making another uncut gems,
Uncut Jams?
you could have made that fucking bet because
For sure.
the bet he hits. Tip off.
I couldn't even get into that movie because of that.
I mean,
whole
technically
bullshit.
speaking, if you found a bookie that would take that action, you could bet that bet.
there are first
There is
basket
none.
bets.
There's first baskets.
There is zero, but we need to be hired. Someone needs to hire me to go to these movies and just kind of like do kind of like a
Consultant.
A tech.
consultant.
It's,
like,
it's called a tech, yeah.
like you can't make this bet, sir.
Yeah.
It's just not possible.
A gambling tech. You have Kevin Garnett in the goddamn movie, and you can't even make that realistic. Like
They should have
it's
had
crazy.
Jordan or somebody that's a gambler.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
anyone.
Calvin Ridley.
Barkley?
To be
Come
fair,
on.
though, Jordan has so much money that he's like, that he wouldn't understand that because he can bet on anything.
Yeah.
He could just like look at a child and be like, "Give me odds on how long that lives."
Right, you need
Yeah.
you need Allen Iverson because Allen Iverson is cash poor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're going St. Pete's on this one. Out of me and D'Anthony, these two dummies are going with Purdue. I don't believe in
Purdue
Purdue
wins by 40. Like I don't.
Yeah, Purdue's
it's
gonna
not even
murder them.
close.
I don't believe in Purdue at all. Next up tomorrow night is this is a hot game. Kansas at Providence is a hot game because Bob hates them so much.
He hates both teams.
This is Kansas minus 7.5. Bob, we'll start with you since you love Kansas.
Yep. Well, we're at the point now where Kansas has been essentially gifted a road to the Final Four. So yeah, give me Kansas. Give me to cover. They're going to murder
Easiest,
Providence.
like probably maybe the easiest Final Four run since Houston last year. Yeah.
It's pretty close.
What a joke! What a fucking pillow soft bracket for Kansas.
No.
Gotta hear it all. Yeah.
Their bracket wasn't soft, but
how
how
it
it shook out.
shook out.
Is
Who
pretty-
do they beat in the first two rounds, Bob?
So, well, who cares if they beat in the first round as 16 seed? But in the second round, they beat Creighton. I actually had San Diego State beating them, but San Diego State lost. And at the end of that game, before the Creighton-San Diego State game ended, a Creighton player got injured. A Creighton starter got injured. So,
Where's Creighton?
Omaha.
Yeah.
Good.
Nebraska.
Nobody gives a fuck
Yeah.
about Omaha.
So anyway, Providence is not going to beat Kansas. Kansas covers. They win by 10 or 12. They make the Final Four. I guess I'll have to root for Houston to dick them down in the Final Four.
Ain't happening. Kansas winning the Natty. Even though I said Villanova earlier.
Oof. God damn it. That'd be
It's not out of the
How-
question,
it-
but dude, Kansas, like, this is where I'm at now with this tournament. My bracket's fucked. Kansas is getting the red carpet laid out for them. So, yeah, Kansas red carpet laid out. They're going to win. They're going to roll.
Do any of these blue chip teams have a one and done guy this year? UNC, Duke, fucking Kansas,
so,
Kentucky.
No, Kansas actually.
Duke has one.
Kansas actually has a transfer by the name of Remy Martin.
Remy Ma.
No.
Yo, Michigan. Hey, I've got them to cover tonight, but not win. I love you, though. I love you guys. I love you. That's fucking Michigan for you right there, right in your fucking face. If you ever doubted anything I've said about Michigan, that's it right there. That fucking lady right there, dude. Enjoy it. Can you see them? Those two yellow fucks in the background? The worst goddamn color on the face of the
Whoa.
earth. Maize and blue.
Whoa.
I can't hear that shit.
Whoa.
Are you Michigan?
Coug, does it Cougs?
Cougs. All right,
Cougs.
that's cool. I'm down with that.
No, you're not. You have Arizona.
I got
Heavy.
Arizona to win, but like I'll still party with the Cougs. I won't party with Michigan people. Those fucks.
They got to come to me, though. I'm not going to Houston.
Man,
No,
I'm not going
no.
to Houston.
I lost my train of
seen
thought. God
I've seen
damn
a
it,
lot of
Bob.
Michigan T-shirts here.
Lots.
Like
a lot of T-shirt fans.
I'm
Yeah.
I've seen a lot
I'm
of.
heated already, and I'm not even in the fucking stadium.
I know.
Shit.
I'm excited for this.
No, it's not the hard AF. It's the whole. It's that color.
It's not
it
the hard
blinds
AF.
me. It's an anger. It's a deep anger inside of me, dude. Maybe. D'Anthony, who do you got in this game? Michigan, Providence.
No.
That's not a game.
There we go.
Providence, Kansas.
Yeah.
It's 7.5. I actually think that's pretty close. I think Kansas has got that game.
The line is 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5 for Kansas.
Yeah.
I think Kansas wins, but I don't think. I think
cover?
I think Providence covers. Yeah.
Dan knows Providence well. I'll give him that.
Villanova. Victory.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, we got 2 Villanova fans here.
Several. There are dozens of us.
Yeah.
Most
all their money together in a hat.
They all gave up college basketball for Lent. All
They
right.
gave up college.
Yeah. Well.
Well, no, it's a very good school. Very
is a
good
good school,
academic
yeah.
program.
I will say, of all the teams in the Sweet 16, aside from like Pete's, they might have the least T-shirt fans.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
That's true.
Villanova kind of disowns Philadelphia and Delco in general. So
Yeah.
I don't really. I don't care for that.
But you still go back.
But I still go back every time.
Yeah.
Every time. D'Anthony, who do you got in that game?
Kansas at 7.5. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Man, that's a lot of points. I think I'm going to tease that up to 11.5 and take Providence in that game, just because it's so many fucking points. I think Kansas is going to win this game, but covering 11.5 is a lot.
I think what is it, 4 points?
Yeah,
I think you're safer going Kansas minus
3.5
Yeah, I
going
think so.
down.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
All right, maybe I'll switch that up and do it. This isn't one of my straight up picks though at all. Like I don't have any confidence
Providence
in
is a
this
pest.
game.
They're a
Yeah,
pest.
exactly. For that reason, I don't really have any confidence in that. Next up though, I got a lot of confidence in this game. North Carolina, UCLA. This is UCLA minus 2.5. Who do you got, Delco?
UCLA by 10.
I'm sorry. I'm going to put down the hard AF seltzer for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, UCLA by 10 in that game.
I got Mick Cronin. I got Johnny Juzang. Cody Riley. I got all the boys in L.A. ramping up for another Final Four round.
Look, if Bill Walton's not coming back, UCLA's not winning this
It's the
game.
same fucking team from last year. Like,
with
yeah,
you.
they're going to make the Final Four.
They've looked
fine.
I feel like
awful the first
UCLA's
two rounds.
limped into the fucking round of 16.
100%.
To be honest,
They are underachievers. That's what UCLA is.
yeah, well, they got to
Once the tournament
underachieve in this
starts, Mick
game
Cronin's gonna
Yep.
crack
by
down.
scoring
We're
less
fine.
points than University of North Carolina.
Yeah. So are you going with UNC in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the money line because it's fucking.
Same.
I'll take the money line plus the 2.5 points
Same. Who do you got,
or
Bob?
the 2 point.
What I don't know is if UNC has put it together or if they're hot. Because UNC a couple times this year has gotten streaky hot.
They're hot.
Yeah.
But then they've shit their fucking pants.
Well, you can wait for that live line. I mean, you'll know in the first fucking 5 minutes of the game if they're still fucking rolling or not.
Right.
And by the way, to D'Anthony's point, the live lines in this tournament have been the fucking best, dude. That Gonzaga, when Gonzaga was down that last half, it was plus 4.5. I
beautiful.
hammered the shit out of that.
Beautiful.
And won $500. Live lines are great in that game. Bob, who do you got in the North Carolina game?
I love UCLA. Minus 2.5. Yeah, I love that. I mean, if you want to even just buy it to 2, and they win by a bucket, that's fine. I think UCLA wins. I don't think North Carolina's been good for stretches, but they haven't put it together. I assume against a team this good that
When
they
you
don't.
say good, experience is part of that goodness.
For sure.
That part, I kind of you have to give it to UCLA. Definitely, they're one of the more experienced teams in the tournament,
and extremely well coached.
Yeah.
So I like UCLA. They're man.
We'll
this
see.
is by the way like
I mean,
this Mick Cronin hire is fucking
for
out
sure.
of the
But
park.
last year, Gonzaga was the most experienced and best coached team too, and they didn't have the talent.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, athleticism overcomes shit.
To be fair, Baylor was an upper class team as well.
They were, yeah.
Like they weren't
But they didn't-
freshmen.
They had better guards, but they didn't have a guy like Jalen Suggs was the standout guy for me during the whole tournament last year.
Yeah, but he was a freshman.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm hammering UNC in this game. I get to see them in person last week. That team is fucking long and lengthy and athletic, and they dropped 80 with ease in that fucking game.
But they
What's the
also have a
over-under?
tendency, if they don't perform well early, to get in a rut.
Yeah.
And that can happen. So
Yeah,
we'll
do you
see.
know the over/under in that game? That's interesting because look, I'm betting UNC money line as well.
141.5.
So that's a 72-71 game.
Yeah.
I think you're fine with that. The game that I was at, was 80-80 going into overtime. I don't know what it finished at against Baylor.
Can score
They can,
as well.
they can score as well.
They can shoot
Yes.
free throws.
I would.
Correct.
Speaking of that, I would go back to that Duke Texas Tech game. The over's 137, and probably take the over in that too.
Tech plays real slow.
Tech does play slow, but they're like Duke is going to get a bunch of foul calls, a lot.
And you're looking at it. So and from his point, like, dude, you're looking at a 70-68 game. That's totally plausible.
I could see that game in the 60s too, but I'm just saying because of the fucking love that Duke's going to get.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that love is going to be in the form of fouls.
Yep.
And that's going to be a lot of free throws, and they shoot free throws pretty well.
Then
so
I would maybe check the first half under on that because the Tech's pace of play is going to factor into that total.
They have to grind that game to a halt to win. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Look, I agree with that. I'm all over UNC in this one.
Go.
Last up this is the least sexiest game of the entire Sweet 16, in my opinion. This is is it Iowa State against Miami?
Yeah.
Gross.
Miami
11 versus 10.
Miami minus 2.5.
Miami's one of the teams that I fucking took a swing on to still in the tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I say took a swing, I mean the team
Miami's
that I
here.
didn't really think was going to make it, but I had a hunch.
So Iowa State last year won like 3 games.
Two. They were 2
games.
and 22.
They won 2 games last year, but also gave Baylor probably their best game.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a
but
turnaround
I was not even a real place. Everybody
It is.
knows it.
Iowa State Cyclones win this game, and they're going to keep pressing forward.
Who do you got,
believe in
Anthony?
I actually
believe
agree
in
with that.
my
I think
Cyclones.
Iowa State's going to win this game.
Yep.
They're plus 2.5. I'm going to take that, but I'm probably going to bet the money line as well. I think Miami's weak.
Dude, Miami.
I think Miami got streaky, and I don't think they're going to fucking continue to perform.
You should never have faith in the Miami basketball program.
No.
Never.
You should never have faith in anything.
They have
in Miami.
athletes and shit. It's kind of like Florida's team. They have athletes, but they're streaky and they can't shoot for shit.
Yeah.
You should never have faith in anyone that's from Miami.
Or what about The
Rock?
Fucking Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, well, she's unfaithful.
She's got one
No.
ring less than Brady
No, she's
right
Jenny
now.
from the Bronx.
She was like, she put up with Alex Rodriguez as much as she could
and
before going back to Ben.
And she has adopted Miami as her fucking second home.
Yeah.
Like,
Jenny
they
from the
fucking love
block.
her there. Love her there. She's on Star Island. She was Mark Anthony. She was there with him.
Also,
They had a fucking $30 million
Donald
house.
Trump has got a place at fucking Miami Beach.
Yeah, I
She
don't trust
loves
Donald
Trump.
Nobody
She
should.
loves
Yeah.
Trump.
You
dude.
shouldn't. Nobody should trust
J-Lo
anybody.
loves Trump.
Derek Jeter was smart enough to leave Miami. What else? Yeah, Miami sucks.
But yeah, it's fun for 3 days. It's like Vegas.
They're full of gold diggers. That's Miami.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. So I'm with you. I got Iowa State in this one.
That's the key.
I don't
When you're
believe in Miami.
When you're in Miami, rent like a supercar, and then you'll crush.
Well,
it'll be
Dion has a fucking condo down like Midtown Miami.
Really?
Yeah. That he's like always asking me if I want to go stay there.
We should.
Yeah.
We should just go down there
Yeah.
and fucking party. He's got a boat too. We could just go out deep sea fishing, and
Yeah.
by fishing I mean drugs,
Yeah.
and alcohol.
Cocaine, yeah, of course.
And then
Of course.
maybe a fish gets hooked on the line. We don't know.
Yeah,
No.
we
You don't
don't
even
know.
need to
That's like
get
a
a
bonus.
hotel room.
Yeah.
Rent a Lambo. You can just fuck the girl in the Lambo. Like, you'd be like, hey, you ever fucked in, whatever, a Porsche, a Lambo, whatever, anything, a Maserati, and then they do that, and then you just leave.
Well,
And
you
that's
see,
Miami.
You sleep in it.
That's
I've
Miami.
got a girlfriend in a house already.
Yeah, me too. I'm not.
So it's
for
not
you.
impressive to her.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, have you ever fucked in a Lambo? She goes, get me a fucking hotel room.
Yeah.
Right now, you stupid fuck.
No, my wife would divorce me.
Yeah.
That's
Probably.
yeah.
It would be fun though. Just
It'd be a
put
blast,
the baby in
Bob.
the front seat.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. There's
Faster
no
in
back
a
seat.
basket,
There's
dude.
no back seat in a Lamborghini, by the way.
Bastard in a basket.
There's a trunk, right?
Yeah. All right, so looking at the Sweet 16 now that we're here, obviously your teams, most of our teams are out at this point.
I had UConn in the Final Four.
Yeah.
They lost
they
in the
were
first
going,
round.
Wait, hold on.
Day one.
How much of everyone's Final Four is left? And championship game as well.
I
don't
have,
even
I have
remember.
Arkansas in the championship game. I had Wisconsin in it. They were out. Who did you have?
I think I had Kansas and fucking
Yeah.
UConn, so Kansas is still in.
I have
Okay.
Kansas and Tech left. That's it.
Okay.
I have my only 2 teams left from the Final Four are also my championship teams, which are Houston and Gonzaga.
Oh, wow. So you could be out tonight. Tonight it
I
could
could
be
be out
over, yeah.
tonight, but
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be very in tonight.
Well, look, we'll find out. I've bet against both teams, so we'll see. But if you could re-pick your team to win the national championship, who would you pick right now?
I still love Gonzaga.
Yes, Nebraska. Let's go Huskers.
They're not
Let's
even
put
in
some
the
corn on our dicks.
They're not even in it.
They're not in it. They're not even close
He
to
was
being
wearing
in it.
a South Dakota State.
Yeah,
shirt as well,
he's
so.
just here to do it.
Yeah, he just likes everybody.
It-
Dude, I still love Gonzaga.
You still love Gonzaga?
At this point, I would pick either Gonzaga or fucking Villanova, probably, to be honest.
Okay.
I
What
think
about
they
you,
have the
Delco?
two most complete teams.
What was the question again?
Sweet 16 now. Who would you pick as your national champion now? Because obviously you're
Yeah. I'm going to go with something different.
okay. Big shock, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm just going to go with Villanova.
Which means they'll lose in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like they're out in 2 hours.
I'm just going to go with my preseason pick. Yeah, fuck it.
Sure.
We're here.
Sure. I'm actually going to go with North Carolina in this. I think North Carolina's got a good shot to win.
They're losing to UCLA.
So, again, seeing them in person, man, they were so fucking dominant. They blew a 25-point lead just because they were lazy. And then they still won in overtime,
Yeah.
which I didn't think they would win.
Yeah.
Usually when you blow a lead that big,
I don't
you're
believe
shell-shocked.
I don't really believe in Hubert Davis, though. So if you want my actual pick, I would say UCLA is probably my national champion.
UCLA?
Yep.
Okay. Bob?
If I had to take one out of Houston and Gonzaga, take that off the table, I think Kansas.
That's got to pain your soul.
It does, which is why I know it's possible.
Okay. D'Anthony.
I think you're just hedging.
I just think
Like, I knew it. Fucking knew
Yeah,
it, man.
That's probably accurate.
Fucking knew it. Because the Midwest is where dreams go to die. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody that had a real plan made it all the way to the other coast. And everybody that stopped in the Midwest were like, you know what? My dreams aren't that important.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, also when you go back home and the friends who never left versus there's difference.
Yeah.
There's 3 tiers of people. There are the people who never left. There are the people who
Left
moved
and
somewhere
came
else
back.
and came back,
Yep.
and
Yep.
they're fine to be
Yep.
honest. And then there's like me who's not going back, and it's just you can at this point in life you can just tell who's who.
What if the company bought you a new house in St. Louis?
Fine, sounds great. I get free fucking daycare and shit.
No free daycare. Nobody said that.
My parents are there, so yeah.
Shit.
No, but your parents can't give you free daycare.
Like I'm sorry, Mom, it's part of the contract.
Yeah.
You can't see the kid between 9 and 5.
Yeah, otherwise, you got to repay. We'll put money in a fucking escrow account.
I guess it just depends on the value of the house. at
That's
that
true.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We move your parents here to Austin, and then obviously you go back
You
to...
switch. It says house swap.
You just-
Oh, okay.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Well, apparently my parents' house is worth less than my house now because that's how
Austin is
No
it?
shit.
bananas Austin's
There it
real
is.
estate
There it is.
market
Come on
is.
in for that.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
So we
Boom.
put an offer in on a place, Brittany and I, 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And then send it out to appraisal. And when you send it out to appraisal, if it comes in at less, you have to pay in cash the difference.
Yeah, you got to make up the difference.
Yeah, so it came in $300,000 more than what we offered.
Yeah.
Already.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, dude.
And that's Austin.
Austin is fucked.
Now in San Antonio, you can actually have that house over there for a song. Do you know a song that you'd like to have that house, Giorgio?
No, you can just-
It's a quick commute.
You can just walk up to somebody in the parking lot here and ask for their keys, and they have to give you their keys.
Yeah.
Man, this fucking city, dude. Every time we come back here, and apologies to our San Antonio listeners, but every time we come back here, it's just a city of misery. There's a lot of rust and a lot of Mayan colors.
Speaking of rust, like Rust Cole from True Detective, it's like a memory of a city that used to exist.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it looks
No,
like
and
here.
Mayan Colors gives it too much credit because everything here is that stupid Texas tan. You know what I mean? It's like Texas A&M's campus where everything's like a shitty brown. It's not even like a fun like Red Rocks type of mountain. It's just,
No, it's whatever the cheapest paint was that day.
Ugh, yeah.
And they bought all of it.
it's so
Thir-
bad.
They bought
Yeah,
30
like,
years worth of that paint. And then black can spray paint, rattle cans, and everything is sprayed onto that tan color.
I mean,
in
have
black
you ever
paint.
been in New Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Sucks.
all their architecture.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it feels like.
It's like
Yeah, but they're
mud huts.
limited by weather and shit, right?
Not
Because it
really.
sucks there. It's like dry and fucking hot
Right.
all the time.
It feels like we're on the set of Breaking Bad.
They
That's
have
what I feel
skiing.
like here.
You can ski in New Mexico.
in the northern
Is
part.
that
yeah.
real?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
Taos? Come
Yeah.
on, you're in L.A. You don't know fucking Taos?
I don't
That's
actually.
where Julia Roberts lives.
You're a
Oh shit! And what about Val Kilmer? He had like 14 miles there.
No, that was in St. George, Utah, wasn't it? Or
I
whatever.
don't know. It was in
whatever.
New Mexico,
Kilmer, I don't know, but Taos is the big one in New Mexico.
and
But
he
it's
was head
clo-
to toe in turquoise.
Isn't it close to that Four Corners
Yes.
bullshit? it's Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and what else?
Utah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's up there as well. Whatever.
Utah is actually dope, except for all those fucking weirdos.
And do they still have the low quality beer?
3-2, yeah, they're the last state.
3-2 state.
It was them, Oklahoma, and Minnesota, and now
Fucking Mormons.
it's only fucking the Mormons now.
Yeah, we don't fucking support that.
No,
shit.
we drink 8% booze.
This is look, we're 8%.
This is
on
the
the
lowest
show.
I'm going.
Go to hardafseltzer.com. Get your case today. We ship to 42 states. Utah isn't one of them. I wonder why.
Well, they're drinking Freedom Milks, right?
I don't know. Are they?
In Utah, no, they're mostly drinking semen, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
also,
sense.
in Utah, it's just milk, so that's slave milk.
Oh God, was there slaves there
No.
in Utah?
No.
Actually, I
mean,
think there's kind
there
of
probably
currently
still
like
is,
low key
yeah.
slaves.
There might be
Yeah.
low-key slaves now.
like
yeah,
in
but,
Mormonism
Yeah.
type of situation.
but that's more like of a
They're
Scientology,
pledges.
the boats off the coast of Florida kind of
Mormons.
situation.
Tom Cruise's house cleaners
But
type
let's
of
not shit on
situation.
the Mormons too
Like
much.
you're
They're
paid
the
in
nicest
galactic
people that
credits.
ever existed. You ever meet a Mormon? They're like the nicest people ever.
They're
Oh, yeah, they
nice, but if you're not a Mormon,
But so are
look the
sociopaths,
other way.
by the way.
Exactly.
Sociopaths are super charming and nice as well.
I don't know if
There's a
Patrick
reason for it.
Bateman was super nice.
I think he was. He was fine. Hey, we got a couple of Villanova fans finally.
There we go.
Go
There you
Noes.
go.
Main line. Let's go.
There you go.
You from Philly?
How do you feel? Oh, do you have a
He's got a
championship
class
ring?
ring
Is that
on
a
there.
class ring?
Class ring.
Class
I
of
love it.
68.
Oh,
Hell
you
yeah,
missed out
dude.
by 1 year.
1 year, you would have
1
been
year.
class of 69, and then you know what happens then.
Yeah.
69s.
But I don't think it's happening even if I had a 69.
You don't think it's gonna? You don't think you think they'll win it tonight?
Say again?
You think they'll win it tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna win
They got
tonight,
it.
He
yeah.
They
feels
got it.
positive about it.
We're good.
Came all the way from Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond,
hell yeah.
Virginia. He came from. Class of 68.
It's got to be disappointing to leave Richmond, Virginia, and show up in San Antonio.
It's not a great vacation.
Like, oh man, it's fucking everything's bigger in Texas,
Yeah, we're in San
especially the people.
Antoine.
Holy shit! Why is everybody fat?
Is it
to be
weird
fair,
that-
though, if you show up here
Kansas
and you're
State
skinny
fan.
and maybe the seats are bigger,
we
you're
go.
like, hey, this is pretty luxurious.
Yeah. I feel sad that he didn't know what 69 meant. Is that weird?
We just had a Kansas State fan walk by.
I don't think he did. I don't think he knew. Did he know, Giorgio?
Can I say that I know Ross is doing it at least because Michigan's here, so there's an excuse for him to have his Ohio thing. But
Yeah.
I kind of hate just rolling out in your alumni gear at a random event.
Sure.
Like it's like, oh, I'm repping Mizzou today. There's like Mizzou's not fucking here at all.
Mine's out of
Hey.
pure hatred. Mine's out of
There you
pure
go.
That's
hatred.
true. I went
Look
to
at
a
that.
bowl game with two teams
Yeah.
that I did not affiliate with at all, with LSU, Kansas State. Didn't wear a single UCF thing.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, but he's wearing his team colors, a fucking exposed chain. That's only
That's-
Delco.
This is Delco right here. This is
Well, Delco doesn't have a college, really.
Yeah, he's wearing trade school colors.
it's one exposed chain, one white T-shirt. Like it's also 8 Mile. It's Delco.
Yeah.
It's St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's. I feel like you're representing a lot of cities.
I guess
today.
like the closest thing would be Penn State Brandywine. Just a satellite
That
campus.
sounds so
Yeah.
fucking grim. I can't even fucking comprehend.
Have you been to that?
Well, they don't have dorms, so it's just like a commuter school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Altoona. Penn State
Oh.
Altoona.
Altoona Curve. Altoona Pittsburgh Pirates AAA teams there. Altoona
Yeah,
Curve.
dude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The mighty tuna. Let's go to golf real quick here. How are your picks doing? Because it started on Wednesday, correct?
Yeah, it did. It
did.
Hatton's 2-0 right now.
Okay, so he's still in it.
He's in it.
Okay.
Herbert, our Australian pick, top Australian, 2-0 as well.
Shit.
Yeah.
All
How
How about Kapka? I got money on Kapka.
Well, I don't. So we're not going with that.
Brooks Kapka, he won yesterday.
So Hatton's 2-0.
Okay.
We have my other pick, Max Homa. He's 1-1. He lost today. He lost.
Hey,
to
lost
Lindsey
today.
Hughes.
He's
Fuck.
a fucking loser.
Well, he's still in the mix.
Yeah, it's fine. How about Kapka?
He's 2-0.
How's Kapka? He's 2-0,
He's
isn't
2-0,
he? Yeah.
yeah.
I got Kapka in this tournament. How about everybody else? Who are the long shots that you had?
So Homa and Hatton were the picks for the win.
Mm-hmm.
But really, Herbert being 2-0 is big for us because he was in our Final Four.
Yes.
At 35-1.
Yeah, it's a big boy number.
And he's undefeated.
It's undefeated.
And he's just got to make the Final Four.
So tell the audience what that means. If you lose now, if you lose again, are you out? How does that work in match play?
For Herbert?
No, for all of these golfers.
Oh, well, right now it's group stage. So it's like whoever is the best record of the Final Four, of like the four,
Okay.
moves on to the bracket. And if it's tied, it goes to a playoff, like a single hole playoff.
Okay.
and then it goes to it's kind of match play for a bracket. So whoever wins each group gets placed into the bracket, 16 guys, I think, and then it goes on from there.
So a lot of listeners have said John Rahm is looking pretty goddamn good.
Well, I had Rahm winning the group. We know
Okay.
that.
He's been in the top 5 of the last 4 or 5 tournaments. He's been pretty good.
Rahm always he's a buoy, right? He just sticks around. Shouts to Chris Solomon and No Layup.
Sure.
He hasn't had a whole lot of finishing power.
Nickname. He's a buoy. He just sticks around.
Yeah,
He's
but he hasn't finished well in the last
hasn't
couple
been
either.
winning.
Yeah,
And
He's
he's
like
the best
3 or
player
4.
in the world. But he doesn't win.
Okay.
Yeah, he just sticks around.
But could he win this tournament?
Yeah, he could, but I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to win the Masters in 2 weeks.
So he doesn't want any of the $1.5 million purse. He just wants
fine.
out of there.
Well, WGC, everyone gets paid right now. So Paul Casey, first 2 rounds, he played 2 holes the first round, conceded back injury. Today, conceded back injury.
Yeah.
Tomorrow he's going to concede have back injury. He's still getting paid.
the doctor said he needed a bacchiotomy.
It's by the way, that's a whole new back.
Yeah.
What they do is they take it out of a baby shark and then they put it back into a human, and that's a
Yeah, but you got to
backiotomy.
sing that stupid song though.
You do the whole
So-
time. Shark.
No.
Baby
But here's the
shark,
thing, right? Herbie boy, our Aussie, he's going to win top Aussie. He's going to win the group. He's going to be top 4. He's going to make us a lot of money. Tyrrell Hatton might win the fucking thing. We're going to have a great week this week.
I hope so.
Yeah, we are.
I hope so. Let me ask you this, Bob, because you guys are beef fries in real life. Do you
Well,
take his
don't.
bets?
Don't put that title on us.
Well, we actually don't really like
Going
each
to.
other in real
Yeah.
life.
Sure. If
Things
anything,
are
I
really.
would say he's my mortal enemy.
They're like Laverne and Shirley, but gayer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, but I'm the top, or at least the power bottom.
At least the power bottom. But do you take his golf picks?
I have before, but only randomly, and they didn't pay off.
Yeah,
So
it happens.
You got to
yeah, I
take
gotta
them
take them all. I can't go champs only or anything like that.
Yeah, you got to go for the whole season.
But no, I do genuinely think he's the best golf bettor in the United States of America.
I do as well, as much as it pains me to say.
Thank you.
But you are. Because golf is a rich man's sport.
Why would that pain you to say that?
Because
Yeah,
golf
well,
is,
Let him have something.
Hang on,
He's
hang
from
on.
Delco.
Golf is a rich man's sport.
He made it out of Delco.
He probably didn't have money to play golf as a child. Therefore, how is he
Hey,
so good
I
at
grew up
golf?
on a goddamn
He's like Matt Damon. He was
you?
Public golf course. No, I
Matt,
don't.
he was the retard cleaning the fucking course off.
Yeah.
So they let him play after
Yeah,
hours.
Plays at night,
to.
yeah.
I cleaned a few carts. I got a few buckets of balls.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Goodwill Hunting of the golf course.
No, actually, funny story. My golf coach in high school taught my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
How was your dad? Can you beat your dad in golf?
Not until I was 18.
That's the way it should be, though. Dude, my dad wouldn't let me win at shit. Shout
Were
out
you
to
like
Jerry.
a legacy molestee?
By our golf
Yeah,
coach?
like did
Yeah.
he molest your then you as well?
My golf coach did not molest me, but my my priest didn't either,
Oh.
which was insulting.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. I went to
Look,
There's got to
public
be
high school, but
a
I went to Catholic elementary school.
family that
and I
gets
was a
molested
fucking altar
together
boy,
stays
and he didn't
together.
touch me, and it was because I was a chubby child.
Really?
I
Chubby
was.
child syndrome.
You
It's
would
like-
think
I was gonna say a family's like it's like a popsicle or something. You want to you don't lick it up the generations, right? Like
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you don't just lick one part of it. You
But I
know,
will
up-
say though,
the popsicle's the family and the priest is
my golf coach had
the
everything
tongue.
against me going in because my dad was such a dickhead to him. Like 30 years before.
if you're in
Really?
Yeah.
in the 21st century, if you're an American child in a Catholic school, I feel like there's a potentiality for legacy molestee status, right?
It could happen, yeah.
Is if you molested somebody with the same
Well, the
last
kid,
name, you
the
want
kid didn't say nothing.
I think
Exactly.
I think it's more like 50s to 80s. It was the real sweet spot.
They started in the early 50s.
Yeah, of
that's when it
getting,
really
like-
started.
of
Look
getting,
at all
like
the
father
Philly
and
guys
son.
we got here.
tons of there's a whole 6 of them. Can you swing the camera over there to
Can you
those
tell?
those
Can
guys?
you smell
or-
their switchblades?
No, they're coming
Look
behind
at
us.
that,
actually.
dude. Look
Here we
at
go.
that. They're there.
Go Birds!
They're there.
Why is
Go
Birds
Birds.
the first one?
They're out here in these
Yeah.
I
streets.
feel like Birds should be the last one.
There it is. Look at that.
Eagles fucking suck.
Look at that.
You would think
The Eagles sucked last
mascot
year and they
for
got
Villanova?
worse this year.
You would
So.
think the Phillies would be the main point of pride.
Wildcat,
If you
yeah.
had
Or
to
the
go.
Sixers.
Either one, yeah.
The Sixers
over
have
that.
a storied history.
Yeah.
Like, they've never allowed fucking random people off the street to try out for their team.
Dr. J,
Yeah.
Moses Malone,
Great history.
Eric Snow.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. These 8% are really starting to kick in
well,
now.
I'm
Rule
getting
three right
kicked
there.
in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to meet Dr. J.
Why didn't you say Joel Embiid for the rule of 3?
Because it's funnier if you say Eric Snow.
It is. It's worse.
It's worse.
By that, you mean funnier than yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. First fucking snack in the stadium tonight here before we get in here.
Soft
I'm going
pretzel.
nachos. Are you going soft pretzel, you fucker?
It's unity for Philadelphia. It's,
Yeah.
It's got to ride for Villanova. Got to get a soft pretzel. Probably super pretzel.
You get salt on there or no?
Yeah, you get salt.
Who goes with a saltless pretzel?
I
What
don't go
kind of
cheese.
impotent-
I
What are you,
agree.
fucking Mormon?
I agree.
Cheese on a
I
pretzel
agree.
is too much for me. I go mustard. Mustard guy.
But do you
It
go
depends on the
Dijon
mustard.
or classic stard?
I
Yellow
go Dijon.
mustard.
All right.
Oh,
I go
I'm
Dijon.
classy.
You're not
fuck.
getting Dijon
Yeah.
here.
No, that's disgusting.
In San Antonio?
You're at an arena in San
Then
Antonio.
I'm going
sir.
dry.
You're getting
You're going to dry pretzel?
Rotten
I'm gonna
HEB
dry it.
mustard.
I'm gonna go raw dog with the fucking super soft pretzel.
Oh, God.
about
That's
as dry
a
as
little
it
much. That's a little much. First snack in the stadium, Bob. What do you got?
Well, he took my pretzel answer, so I got to go Cho's. I'm going to go Cho's, but with the pickled jalapenos.
Well, they have that because it's San Antonio.
Yeah.
So-
Well, no, they have that everywhere. But
Well, no, but here they got all the Mexican shit.
Yeah.
We're so close to Mexico that it's like they're giving you all the things. You get salsa.
You can probably get elotes here if you want.
Yeah. GD writes. GD writes. What do you got, D'Anthony?
I usually go dogs, and I go dog to eat and then pocket dog. That's
Okay.
that's my go-to because I need protein for later.
I know,
Yeah.
but I go dogs on dollar dog night. So if we go to like a fucking AAA Del Diamond game,
Do you
for
have any
fucking-
idea how crippled you sound right now?
But I want to like challenge myself, right? Like if I go to a dollar dog night, like at a Phillies game, I try to eat as many hot dogs as possible.
And you
yeah, well,
should.
that's a good way to get fucking sodium poisoning.
I get
Lord,
like
fine.
get like 20 hot dogs.
No, you'll die. For
By the way,
100%, if you eat 20 hot dogs in there, you will die.
All right, so if you pay for my hot dogs,
I already
I'll-
paid for
yeah,
your
we'll
health
go. Yeah,
insurance,
we'll
bitch.
go.
I'm not paying for both.
I'll buy the 20 hot dogs.
I'll try to
Let's
eat
go.
the 20.
I already paid for
Yeah,
your
we'll-
health insurance. I'm not paying for both.
We'll dog it up. We'll
That's-
dog it up
that,
tonight.
that seems like a Ponzi scheme somehow to me. I don't know how, but I'm not doing it.
Because we
Well,
got
not
a
for Dan, at
doubleheader. Because we got a doubleheader tonight, I go Cho's for the first game and I'll go dog for the second game. Might throw a pretzel in my pocket.
I'm gonna get another drink.
Yeah,
we
you
have
should.
2 games.
You should. We got 2
I
games
don't care
tonight.
about
Come on in,
drinks.
Giorgio. Come on in,
You
brother.
mind if I step in for a second, Ross?
Step on in, yeah.
Yeah, now that we've gone a good little bit of time,
Sure.
over an hour here.
Sure,
I just
sure.
want to ask you about the technology.
So-
and if it is there yet.
All right. Let me look on my phone.
It's been crystal clear the entire time.
I told my wife to
wife?
text me. She
This
did
is
not.
Jay Fire.
Yeah, I told Jay Fire to fucking text me. She did not. Let's see this fucking shit. Oh, wow, dude.
Oh, man.
My God.
I'm seeing it in 4K right now.
Look
out here.
at this. So what is this, by the way? This looks gorgeous.
I'm
Jesus
buying
Christ.
private internet from pirates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Like
exactly?
Somali pirates or
Yes,
who? Yeah.
exactly.
They get the best internet. Everybody
This looks
knows it.
gorgeous, man. I'm going to be honest
It's
with
them
you.
and Elon
It's
Musk.
going to go everywhere. We can do Drinking Bros from anywhere in the country.
Reed White is saying, Papa G, this is fucking awesome. I agree. So, like, for real, because you've been with us for a while. This was our dream back in Wilmington. It was like, hey, how do we go live from these fucking stadiums, get fucked up from wherever we are? And if you could figure that out, you crack the code.
Well, here we go.
Here we go.
And now we're both single men.
Yeah.
And
Are you
we
getting? Are
travel
you guys
the
getting a
country.
timeshare together?
We might. We're thinking about it. Like we were offered it. I mean, my parents. We got 2 weeks in St. Martin's.
Yeah.
Might get them for a third.
Jacob Nichols saying, how's the internet here better than the studio? You're right. Like, this is unbelievable quality
and,
here.
And there's only one way to repay me.
How is that?
You know.
Anal.
With money.
Yeah, obviously.
There's
We'll
only
do that.
one way to pay me.
Look,
and
if,
it's
if that DraftKings
cash
deal comes through, you know.
considerations.
But also, we need a fantasy football show for you with Lisa Ann, obviously. Yes. And,
Look,
and
you
that's
know, if I'll do what I need to do for the company.
yes. And I think you need to go to New York and set it up and
He
do
does
fantasy
he
football.
does Lisa Ann when her contract comes up, I go to my white whale, and then
Sure. Yeah. And then you're good to go. Who's his? Do you know who his white whale is?
I can't. I'm not at liberty to say.
I
think any
I'm
of us
only
are
at liberty to write
say,
off
but
in
we
the
all
sunset.
know.
I definitely
Okay.
know who it is.
Yeah.
I think I know who it is, but I won't say it aloud.
Ahab already
It's Matthew
Spirit, though?
McConaughey.
It is definitely Matthew McConaughey.
It's Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, I just want to do this all over the country now.
It looks amazing, dude. You are drinking bro of the week here on today's show. For real, this is the first time I'm looking at it. My wife didn't bother to text me, and it looks incredible. Congratulations, Giorgio. You did it.
That's weird.
You did it,
'cause
goddammit.
she did text me.
Did she?
Odd.
8 months pregnant, she texted you. She's
Yeah.
like, hey, Dan, tell him it looks fine. Tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
We're brought to you today by DraftKings. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Promo code BROS. Bet $5 on any team. Win $200. Who's the easiest lock? Purdue?
Yeah.
Purdue.
Purdue,
Yeah,
right?
Purdue.
Yeah. Bet $5 on Purdue on DraftKings Sportsbook app now. You'll win $200 in free bets. Purdue's the easiest bet, and I think we're all in on that because the point spread doesn't matter in that. So you can take the points out of it. It is just a straight-up bet on DraftKings Sportsbook app. 21 years and up only. Purdue is the easiest bet. Last week we told you Gonzaga. That came through. Take Purdue this week. You're good to go on DraftKings. Giorgio, Papa G, drinking bro of the week. This looks amazing. The quality is amazing. We're able to go live. And congratulations, dude. You did it. You did it.
Champion.
Champion.
The next step is wireless microphones to interview people in the crowd and
Okay.
go just terrorize tailgates.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in,
Yeah,
dude.
come on, grab some.
Even though you're a Michigan fan.
It's seltzer, not beer, but go for it.
It's 8%.
Seltzer.
It's 8%, so watch yourself. Yeah. Come on in, bro.
Get in
There
there.
you go. You want one for your wife?
Go blue.
You want one for your wife?
This is the president of the university.
President of Michigan? What? Get out of here.
Wait, are you really the fuck.
You do look
You
that
do
way.
look that way. 100%.
Yeah.
You do.
I would have never have known.
Well,
does.
and important looking.
You think Michigan wins this tonight, Steve?
Makes you,
break that discipline, Villanova.
yeah.
Disrupt them.
You'll
think so?
disrupt them. I
There you
like
go.
it. Look, the president of Michigan just says they'll win the game tonight. They're going to
That's
disrupt
crazy.
them.
Wow, that he would
It's
say
not
that.
the president.
Michigan
but
has
it's
a
good
governor
story.
He's an
named
old
Gretchen
man.
Whitmer.
It's a,
He's an old white.
They don't have a president.
He looks like
It's
he
not
could
a
be a
country.
president.
if Gretchen Whitmer walked out here right now, I would down all the seltzers in this bag.
No,
and-
the
and
FBI
say,
would show up
"Fuck
and try to kidnap her. Hey,
Well-
I'm not the one that did it. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Hey, if she
there were
was
7
here-
people involved in a conspiracy to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer. 5 of them were either federal agents or working for the federal government.
Correct.
Okay, but
if
also, it's
she was here, me and you, we're already being like
Any
interviewed.
white dude
Oh
with
yeah,
a beard.
dude.
is
Yeah, we're
going to
already
jail.
being
with the
insane.
beard. Yeah.
Yeah, any
Bob
mi-
and I are good. We're
any-
going right in.
I look like the informant, if anything.
any militia-looking dude is going to jail. for
Also,
sure.
to be fair, though, in the FBI's defense, it's hilarious to trick 2 idiots into kidnapping a governor.
it's
Yes.
pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they did it for a troll and then put it on cops,
Yeah.
that'd be fine. But they're trying to like make a whole political deal out of it.
That's
Victimless
fair.
crime. You know, nothing's happened, so we're good.
If we need a federal bureau of pranks, that's fine.
Big Gretch is still out
Can you
there.
imagine that?
Big Gretch is still out there. Fun show, Giorgio. Proud of you. This has been great. We're heading into the Sweet 16. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app now and bet on these games. For D'Anthony Holloway, Hot Bob, Papa Giorgio, Delco Dan, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Sports Sweet 16 preview show.